Cancer, welcome to your full moon energy read. The next full moon will be in the sign of Scorpio, available April 23rd or thereabouts, depending on where you are in the world, yeah? So I love a full moon energy read because it really shows the height of energies mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in that 30-day capture, yeah? And see what's going on there, and sometimes in the 3D as well. But we really do get a concentrated, energetic look at folks. So what's going on for you? Show me, Cancer. Show me Cancer under the full moon. Show me Cancer under the full moon. Show me Cancer under the full moon. What's going on, please, for Cancer? Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. And if there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. After all, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. And as frustrating as that is, it's also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me. Cancer under. Let's do one more. Under the full moon, please. All right. The Emperor, 2 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. They're working on it. At the heart of your reading is a strong connection to you, or one that's unique or precious. 6 of Cups, soul bond doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although I could see where it might head in that direction, but try to keep an open mind about the 6 of Cups. We will clarify. It sits squarely in your heart as being of value to you. Okay, it's unique, it's precious. Shared memories, shared feelings, that kind of thing. Crowning this, a sense of empowerment, the Emperor, job well done. Trying to live in that state of empowerment is not always the easiest of things. In fact, it can be quite difficult. But that's the whole point of being empowered. It says, be it in good times or in bad, I got this. I know myself, I know what I can do, right? And yeah, you're doing that every day. 2 of Wands, making decisions, backing them up, making decisions, backing them up to, again, to the best of our abilities. That suggests empowerment. Ace of Cups, possibly new love, renewed love, I don't know. And then also, of course, there's love of the self. We need to clarify and see. And then in the outcome, I got you working. 8 of Pentacles, we are the master of our craft here. We're being very diligent. It's looking like a very happy, healthy Cancer. I'm very curious about that 6 of Cups and why it's so prominent in your heart. Well, literally the heart of your reading. Let's see that 6 of Cups, please, for Cancer. Show me that 6 of Cups. Overall, you look good, you look steady, you know. You're looking productive, you're looking healthy. You look like you are very much in tune with your environment. I believe you are. Nobody's perfect, I'm not suggesting that. I'll clarify and I'll see all the stuff we get up to, such as Pisces. They had a beautiful baseline as well, clarified. We saw their intricacies as a person, right? So you have a beautiful baseline here. And also your intricacies as well. That's part of life. But overall, I really like the flow and direction here. Let's see that 6 of Cups. So why is that connection? Possibly soul bond. Sitting right there in the old heart space. What's going on? Oh, good night, Death. 5 of Cups. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, it's fresh in the heart. It's very fresh. That's super fresh in the heart space. This is recently done. Oh, it's still unfolding for you, at least at the emotional level. That's where it starts, at least for water signs, although you may not be water sun. You might be water moon. Any water moon, really. Given the uniqueness of the place. Anyway, sorry, that's a whole other thing that I can geek out on. And it goes well beyond just your standard viewer experience if I were to break down positioning and I know, I can get lost in this stuff. I'm a geek. I'm such a nerd now. So I was trying to say nerd and dork at the same time. That's fun. That's fun. Yes, I'm indeed both those things. But yeah, no, getting back to the main point here. There's 6 of Cups, soul bond, but memories of the past, 5 of Cups, pain of the past, death is claiming that. And what remains is healing. This is freshly, it looks like, decided upon in your heart to let go of pains of the past as it's related to a precious connection. and learning specifically, at least with the self for right now, what it means to you to forgive this. I'm not saying you have to choose forgiveness. Please don't misconstrue my words. I'm looking at a Cancer today who wants to forgive this connection in their heart. It's a lot of history you have with this person. 5 of 6 are both history cards. Okay. And then we have death here. We don't want to feel that level of pain anymore. We're tired of it. The sadness, the disappointment, the loss, the regret. The Hermit is saying, I'm ready to forgive this. I'm ready to forgive myself. I'm ready to forgive this connection. Whatever it is, forgiveness, whatever it takes. Because some things just aren't worth bearing the pain for indefinitely. It's just not worth it, I agree. It's those precious connections that sometimes we have to work harder to forgive, but that's only because we want to and we're ready. You're saying, I want to and I'm ready. You know? But it begins with yourself. Whether or not that peace extends outward to the other person, I don't know. For you, you're saying my part in this, learning from it, loving it in my own way, and being ready to forgive it. You're saying you're ready for that. Excuse me. I know it's annoying, trust me. It's more annoying for me. Cheers. Cheers to forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness is a tricky thing. You have to be ready for it. Ready. I mean ready on the inside and out. Otherwise it will mean nothing. And you have to know that you want to. The idea of forgiveness for some folks, so you know they're not ready because it provokes a great deal of anger. Okay? We're not ready. Or we're disgusted by the idea of it. Again, not ready and also possibly not interested. And there's some folks who are. You're telling me you are that Cancer who's ready to forgive this. And it starts with you. As all things do, everything begins with the self. So the Emperor is crowning you. So far, that's an internal thing. Whether or not it goes external, I don't know. Okay. Let's see that Emperor, please. The Emperor that's crowning. Show me the Emperor here, please. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor, please. And yes, to answer your question, some people get very angry at the idea of forgiveness. That's because they don't want to or they're not ready. Or a combination of the two. And I don't advocate it unless someone's ready. That's it. You know, forgiveness, like I said, is a touchy subject. You're either ready for it or you're not. There you go. You can't, so I'm looking at because you are so ready, I'm so very much encouraging it. Go you. Don't stop until you're done. Okay? The freedom and forgiveness, that's what people want others to understand, because there is a lot of freedom and forgiveness. There's so much freedom. But it takes a long road to get there, you know, for some folks. And some people, there are those rare few folks who can really get over things, shake it off, and honestly forgive easily. I don't know too many of those folks, but good for them. Most of us have to run the trenches for a while, you know. The Emperor, 2 of Wands, the Star, the Queen of Wands. Look at you. See, there's so much freedom and forgiveness. There is. I see you aiming towards someone that means a great deal to you. Whether or not it's the 6 of Cups you have forgiven internally and then it's going external, I don't know. But I see someone you very much want by your side. The Emperor in this respect is claiming, so it's a legit Emperor. It's and the decision's made. The decision's made. Good for you. Good for you. Look at that. Decision made. Decision made. Oh, I love it. I love it. Decision made. Look at that. Right there. The Star, Queen of Wands. It's the Emperor saying, I know what I want and I know what's important to me. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful in this deck? I like the way it's depicted in this one. Much more commanding without looking like a jerk. You know what I mean? That's a better depiction of the Emperor. In most decks, he's shown to be way too stiff and unable to change. Here we have someone who looks like they are comfortable with who they are, so it's better depicted. And here we have the Emperor who knows exactly what he wants. Look at that. It's not just wanton desire and passion, it's understanding the vision as it ties to the future. This Emperor is saying, I know it's in my future. I see it. I want this person in my vision. I want them in my future. I see them clearly. The desire's high. It's real. It's authentic. It's beautiful. Here's some more Two of Wands. More active decision making. Well done. A little bit of waiting. Not nearly as much as Three of Wands, but it's more like Two of Wands suggests active decision making when the timing is right. So it's not useless waiting and fooling ourselves or trying to fool ourselves into believe something we're not going to do. It's it's happening. It's a matter of time, you know? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it. Let's see that Two of Wands. I want to see it. Go. Go, Cancer, go. Go, Cancer, go. We got forgiveness. It's beautiful. It's looking like a case of inside out. Okay? Right here. And then goes outwards. I believe that's what I'm seeing today. Let's see that Two of Wands. You have such a beautiful vision. And you have a very strong idea of who's in that vision. Oh boy, that desire is like, oh, yeah, I know, I claim it. The Emperor, big on claiming, you know. All right, let's see that Two of Wands, please. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. There you are, honey. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, look at you. Go, Cancer, go. Oh, this is fantastic. You were so on board with you. No emotional fragmentation, no back and forth, no this or that, just straightforward direction. You're showing me highly developed Cancer. All your best features are here today, all your pros. This is beautiful Cancerian activity. Again, it may not be your sun. I don't know, but it's so prominent in you. It is so beautiful, so purpose-driven, both at the emotional, spiritual level, and then also 3D. You're making wonderful strides, inroads to your practical self, your empowered self, your emotional self, your visionary self. I mean, this is fantastic. You're like, I have a set course of direction. Do you know why our power cards are our power cards? Yours being, of course, the Chariot, which I'm sure you know. It's the idea is that that sign should strive to be consolidated under one forward strength of feeling. Not a multitude of feelings for which you are famous for, but the developed Cancer says, this is my driving force. One. Just one. Just that one feeling. That one consolidated thought. Chariot, and you move forward in that direction. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You're making great decisions every day in regards to your 3D and your own sense of self. You're working on something, and it looks wonderful. Work, it seems to be a very strong focus for you in your practical 3D self. A very strong motivator for you. You seem to rise to that particular challenge with a certain level of grace and dignity, and you're saying, this is what it's all about for me. I'm quite good. You take a lot of pride at being the master of your particular craft, and you rise to meet those set challenges every day and build upon them and build upon them and build upon them, gaining and garnering experience every day. So, cool. A little bit of your 3Ds here. Spiritual self. I love this. I am loving this. Let's check out that Ace of Cups then. I'm not done with that, and you're neither are you. But I do like how you bounced onto the 3D a little bit. I can tell work's a focus point for you. Eight of Pentacles is here twice. And this is where your sign particularly, seems to rise to that particular occasion. You're like, you love what you do. You take pride in that. You're making decisions in that area every day. Some of you travel quite a bit. Even if it's not travel, there's a certain busyness that says you're happy to do it, though. Logistics. That may or may not be for you. I don't know. Let's see the Ace of Cups, please. Let's see the Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Congratulations to you. I like that, but it looks like you are entering and will continue to maintain... you're going to enter, or you have entered, a busy season, and it will remain as such until the end of the month, if not later, up until your season, which would be July. It begins now and won't come back down until mid to late July for some of you. And you're okay with that. You don't mind being that driving force at all. In fact, you seem to thrive on it. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please. Let's see the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay. You're determined to kind of wipe your heart space clean. It's very interesting you're showing me this. You're saying you have to be a little forceful with yourself about it, but you're showing me I need clean slate energy in my heart. It's interesting. You're saying you don't want the sadness in there. You know this, the Four of Cups. And Seven of Wands, that's active suppression. So we can kind of deny our upset feelings for a while, but that's only going to work for so long. You're telling me if I keep doing it, the idea is that will eventually cycle itself out. So I know that you want your heart space as you move forward to be as clean as possible. I understand that. And sometimes even being a little forceful, possibly even a little aggressive with our negative emotions, sometimes it works. It can be strong motivation to kind of get it together. That won't necessarily address the root problem of the Four Cups. But it's kind of like saying, I don't have time to entertain this either. Okay? You are looking very busy to me, and you do have a very strong sense of desire, and I know what I want. But it's kind of like, in order to achieve what I need to achieve, you're telling me I need to at least temporarily, I believe I'm interpreting this, temporarily suppress negative emotions. You're saying, I don't have time for that. I can only express the good stuff. I can only feel, and I only want to tap into the good stuff, my best motivation. It's like you're saying, I don't have time to be upset right now. Okay. It's almost like maybe this will be a long-term solution. I want you to lean away from that. Like I said, suppression, okay, actively tamping down negative emotions can work temporarily, but it's not a long-term solution, okay? So just FYI. I appreciate that you want the best part of your motivation to go towards your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, and your very strong desire. I'm going to get back to that. I'm not done with that, Cancer. No. We touched on it, but we're not done with it. And then, of course, your work, too, which is beautiful. Congratulations to you. That's splendiferous. But this one, yeah, I can see where those smaller, emotionally dissatisfying, because it goes in our circle emotions, they do take up a lot of space. I agree. But that's why it's best to break the emotional pattern as opposed to just trying to tamp it down, because it eventually resurfaces. I know that you're hoping that will be a long-term thing. And it might. But let's just keep an eye on that, okay? I know. And it's like, I don't have time for the negative emotions. And who knows, if I just squash them down long enough, maybe they'll stay gone. We'll see. Okay? I know you want to have one clear driving force, right? I don't blame you for that. You want to get consolidated. I got you. All right. I'm leery of that Four of Cups. Very rarely do I just see it dismissed because we willed it. Who knows? Perhaps you're the exception here. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. The reason why I want to get back to this, because you said you decided upon the star that's in your heart. This Queen of Wands. It's passionate, creative, hot. I don't know. I don't care. But you're saying, that's mine. I'm looking at it, and that's mine. That's so... And you did open up with that sense of forgiveness from the self, inside and out. Okay? So, I just want to know when you're going to get back to that star, though, because I'm super curious, but we'll get there. I do see you having entered in what looks like the height of activity and work, but it's something you take a great deal of pride in, so good for you. This is the Eight of Pentacles. That doesn't mean it's easy, but you rise to the occasion. Every time without fail. Three of Cups, rejoice. Eight of Cups, the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, okay. You seem to have a job that here's the Emperor, but for very different reasons. So you might have some very prominent Aries in your chart. That's not the point, or at least in one critical area, possibly as it relates to work, but again, not the point. You're saying, yes, you take a lot of pride in your job, but your job is to connect other people. Why did I have that feeling of logistics? That it's meant to bring other people together, not necessarily for your pleasure. You're saying this is what you do. It's your considered performance right here that you have very strong opinions and practice skills at. You say it's your job to bring other people together, but it's not necessarily for your personal pleasure. You're expected to do this, and you do it very well. But you're like, I'm not the star of the show, which is interesting because you command the show, but you're not the star of the show. You said it's your job to make other people shine, not you. So that's a very specific feature. So yeah, you rose into this literally over Aries season, and I see it continuing out until Cancer season. Yeah. And we are now in Taurus season. So this started about Aries, and it's going to continue out into summer. But you're saying you're good at this. You rise to the occasion. You have all the skills. It's the tools of your particular trade, but it's not for you to personally enjoy. You manage it, but you're good at it. You're good at it. I see it. You are good at it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to lie. You didn't get back to your star here and your Queen of Wands. So we're going to take like a couple minutes because you had such a beautiful opening. It started with the self forgiveness. We talked about all that. You did say you have to suppress minor emotions in your heart. You have other things to do at this time. Okay. But this beautiful shining beacon that your Emperor showed for very different reasons this time. Let's get back to that for just really quick. I know your energy rises towards it. Like I said, it calls to you like a beacon, a shiny one too. So what are we doing with that though? You're like, you decided that that's your vision. You decided you want to see that vision in your life. But I'm also only looking at the next 30 days or so. I don't quite know where they are after you made that decision that you need to see them in your life. So I don't know. So I'm being a little nosy. I know you're super preoccupied with work. I know. I'm also I'm curious. So let's pull back to that real quick. Let's shift over back to that star, please. And the Queen of Wands. Let's shuffle out a couple of those, please. Oh, we're tamping on that one too. Now's not the time. Oh, yeah. Well, I do see you being a little preoccupied. You said that's an active decision too. That while you look forward to it as a vision of the future, it's exactly that. It's a vision of the future. You made up your mind on that. You also made up your mind to not participate with it at this time or engage with that particular star at this time. You're just decision making all over this. Two of Wands. I love it though. What I can't stand is the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Don't tell me you don't know. Yes, you do. You're like, yeah, I made that decision. I cannot rise to that particular star right now. I can kind of see why you've... Okay. So you are showcasing the Emperor and his power today. So the Emperor and Empress empowerment, what that means is we take responsibility and we make the best decisions possible. That doesn't necessarily mean we're happy with it, but that does mean sometimes knowing when to give up the short term if it means long-term goals. That's what you're showing me. You have goals in front of you that are apparent right here, right now, and they're very preoccupying. You're saying this commands my immediate self. Your long-term goals are further out and you can't engage with them yet. You already know mentally, however, that you intend to adopt them or incorporate them later. Okay? And it's quite personal. So I am seeing you making short-term sacrifices for personal happiness and light of what needs to be done, practically speaking. Making sense? Okay. But yeah, that's active suppression. Yeah, I can't. I know that's my vision, but I can't be messing around with it right now as much as I'd like to. And I would really like to get involved with that vision. But right now, we have work to do. Lots of it. And you do. But I really like your opening here with the forgiveness. You're forgiving this connection in a personal way. But you're also approaching it, practically speaking, and I'll get back to that. But it's a very firm, I'll get back to that, because you're still saying it means a lot to you. Okay. Anything else here, please? I feel like there's a point I'm missing. The moon. What of it? Ah. Delayed effect. Okay. It's your secret. At what point did you start screaming at me, stop clarifying? Don't tell my secrets. You're at the wrong channel, baby. Okay. Yeah, I see your little secret. Not quite so secret. It's not to you. It's just, it's not fully developed to you yet. In other words, it's not even fully known to you how you're going to approach that. But when the timing is right, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, you will journey forth into that strong offer towards that vision of yours. Okay, I'll take that. I just wanted, you know, to know. That's all. Well, that's nice. I like it. You're a Cancer with a plan. And sometimes, yes, we have to kind of shortchange ourselves in the immediate upfront pleasure arena if it means our long-term goal is better oriented. I understand this. It does take kind of a stronger willpower and sense of discipline and sense of practicality in order to do that. So that means you'd have to be a developed Cancer and suppress those minor or micro emotions. That doesn't mean they're less important to you. It's just they're not the full weight of your effort. The full weight of a developed Cancer says, I know what my priority is, and I feel this, so I'm going to give that free rein and put other things aside for now. Okay? All right. I got you. I got you. All right. Here we go. Work through your feelings. Last quarter, Moon in Aries. Yeah, I'm actually seeing that, as I said, literally work started to pick up for you during Aries season. And I don't see it declining for you until, like I said, July. But I think you know that. I'm just confirming it. Really, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm really doing. Okay. Anything else in here, please? Trust that all will be well. New Moon in Virgo. Yes, indeed. All right. Ugh, my hair. The humidity is so high, I can't do anything with it. It's a lost cause, honestly. It's a lost cause. The humidity is so high. That's not even a joke. We had, when the humidity traps the heat or traps the cold, it's just awful. Everything just, you know. Ugh. What's going on? Ah, the moon is in reverse. I know. Your cycles, for what I'm seeing here, began at the last moon cycle. Particularly at the new moon, which was Aries. We're now again in Taurus season. So what I'm seeing here today pushes a little bit further back to the beginning of April. Okay? Yeah, okay. So the coin's in reverse and luck, money, something like this. Your work is not based on luck. Your work is based on hard work. There's nothing lucky about any of this. You work really hard to have what you have. And I even had a very specific impression for you that it's not your job to... your job is to bring this together and to make other people feel good about themselves, something like that. That's your skill, as you understand it. You manage the whole thing, but you said there was nothing lucky about it. You had to work your butt off for all that. Okay, yeah, I know. We're in that process of shifting as we speak. The wheel, which of course is endings and beginnings, I'm seeing that for you in terms of beginnings, and then also the ending of old sadness, and really willing yourself to work through it there with the Hermit. And thus the forgiveness of that special connection is born for yourself, for them, both. Okay? Okay, let's do some charms. Oh, so many. Here we have the keyword here, intelligent. Okay? You're intelligent. The person whom you're connected to possibly isn't. I don't know, but that seems to be a key feature here. The word intelligent. This is, of course, the medallion of Gemini, but I didn't see it as Gemini. I saw it as their one-word attribute. So intelligence is needed. Here we have the Deer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, a little bit of hesitation, timidity, possibly shyness. The Dragon, these are opposing energies. These are completely different opposing energies. One is shy, timid, uncertain. Dragon is forceful. One is forceful. How interesting. How interesting. When it's time to be soft, it's time to be soft. But when it's time to be firm, it's time to be firm. I'm not sure. Make of that what you will. Cat in reverse. I'm not listening to our intuition right now. You kind of have a plan and you're sticking to it. So that kind of tells me you may not feel like you need your intuition at this time. And then the octopus in reverse. And that I could kind of see over here. We're trying to openly suppress those negative emotions, any stuff that's clingy. No clingy feelings right now. Stuff that's negative. You're trying to approach everything with a clean heart as much as possible. I already kind of gave you my heads up on that, okay? We may not be listening to ourselves on this one, but I'm hoping it's a temporary thing, okay? It's kind of like in light of what I have to do. Okay, we're just going to kind of fake it till we make it kind of thing. All right, Cancer, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.